This is week 15 of living in Tampa, Florida. I always start these videos on a Sunday, which is my last day of work for the week. So I started out at work, and then I had to throw in this honorable mention of the time a lizard came out of my air conditioning vent in my work car. This happened a few weeks ago, but I took the video on my work phone, so I forgot to include it in a few weeks ago vlog. But I have to tell you, this was not an issue I anticipated when moving to Florida. But these little lizards are smart, and before I could pull over and get him out of my car, he crawled back in the air vent. So he lives there now. It's his vehicle, and I just have to get over it. When Monday came, it was time for my weekend, so I ate this whoopie pie that I flew back from Pennsylvania and got squished in my bag. It was still pretty good, even though it was kind of old. And I spent the weekend, of course, doing chores and catching up on things I needed to do, like washing my makeup brushes. Not a very fun task, but a necessary one when you wear as much makeup as I do. I spent the rest of Monday hanging out by the pool and just relaxing at my apartment complex. On Tuesday, I was back at Cypress Point Park to hang out by the beach. It was gorgeous and empty because I went in the morning, and then I had to go on a little adventure to find the pink pampas grass. Now, this was back in November, and I think I missed the peak of this by a little bit, but the grass was still pink and gorgeous. While I was there, I ate some McDonald's on the beach, and it was the worst McDonald's I've ever had in my life. The fries were stale and horrible. They tasted like cardboard. So that was disgusting, but I did have one major win while I was on the beach, and I was able to finally track back down my grandpa's service photo from when he was in the Navy. And my aunt drove across town and went to pick that up and scanned it to me so that he could be included in our Veterans Day board at Fox 13. So this is him up on the board. He served in the Navy for 4 years, and I was thrilled to make sure he was recognized. I spent some time at the airport covering flight delays as a result of the government shutdown this week. That's long since over by the time you're watching this, but it was on the docket for the week that I covered this. And on this week, Charlie took the second part of his boards to become a board certified surgeon, and we know now that he passed, so I can finally talk about this. We're thrilled that he is officially now board certified general surgeon. To celebrate at the end of the week, he went out fishing and he caught a delicious fish, and I made him save me a few bites of it. So when I finally got home from work the next day, I had a few bites of cold fish because I didn't want to warm it up in the microwave and make the breading soggy, and it was delicious. And that was the end to another great week living in Florida.